Good morning. It's the beginning of a new week. I've been wearing this same jacket and shirt all since Friday. Have you noticed? Saturday, Sunday, it's getting a little funky. No, only kidding. I tape 5 at a time, and I do Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So today is Lunes, Monday, and we're still in 2 Corinthians 11. Paul is justifying his ministry and trying to save the Corinthians from being duped by these fake apostles. So in verse 27, he says, these are his credentials to prove that he's the real deal. I have labored and toiled and have often gone without sleep. I have labored and toiled and have often gone without sleep. I have never heard a missionary or any man of God or any minister make that their testimony. I have labored so hard and toiled. Those two words mean extensive labor, intense, and gone without sleep. But wait a minute, God gives his beloved sleep. So no, he was kept up by being arrested or whatever they were tormenting him with. You know what it is to be sleep deprived? That was the torture that they have used, especially since World War II, depriving people of their sleep, and then they'll confess anything, everything. They'll make up stuff just to be able to lay down. I have known hunger and thirst. Wait a minute. Time out. How can you testify I've known hunger and thirst when God says I'll supply all of your need? He's saying to serve Christ at times, I was put in a position not normal where they took away my food and wouldn't give me anything to drink. It is what it is. It was what it was. That can happen when we serve God. And has happened. It's happening today probably around the world to people in hostile environments to the Christian faith. Remember, come on, we've heard stories, they're validated, that in North Korea, if they catch you with the Bible or in all of that, I was told this by someone in South Korea, they'll bury the father and the mother and the children all in dirt with just the head sticking out, and then they run over the children and run over the wife in front of the husband, so that's the last sight he sees before they run his head over. No. Not if you serve Jesus. No. Read the second letter to the church in Revelation chapter 2. Second letter to the church. Be faithful, even unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. Satan is after you, persecuting you. You don't have to throw up your arms and say, I must be doing something wrong. Sometimes it's that way. We thank God when all the blessings of life, but sometimes it's hard. It was hard for Paul. I've often gone without food and have been cold and naked. Beside everything else, I face daily the pressure of my concern for all the churches. You know, listen, I've known hunger and thirst. I've often gone without food. I've been cold and naked. On top of that, I faced daily the pressure of my concern for all the churches. I remember many, many moons ago, a gospel artist who was very popular, was getting popular. Shows how things are relatives and how soft we can get, especially we Americans, our Christianity. So before he did his last song, and he's a good brother, he said, you know, before I sing this last song, I really love coming here. And, I know a lot of you are men and women of prayer. So would you pray? Because I'm facing something here next month that, without God, I don't know if I can do this. So everybody got quiet, like, dude, what? So I need your intense prayer, intercession. I need it. So we're thinking, what, his wife, the children, what? And he said, he lived in Nashville. He said, next month, I'm cutting a new album. The people in the church were like, what? Yeah, you do need God to cut a new album and have it anointed. But please, that's your problem? That's a privilege. Bro, that's a privilege. Do your album. And here's Paul naked and cold. And then he says, the pressure that I have of my concern for all the churches. Who is weak and I don't feel weak? Who is led into sin and I don't inwardly burn? So here's good lessons for pastors and evangelists and deaconesses, anyone in leadership. But it should be for all of us. He said on top of all the other physical stuff, inside, I got the pressure of how are my spiritual children doing? See, we live in a day, it's a little bit whack, isn't it? Guy serves 20 years in a church, then someone offers him another church, or he spends 10 years. Then he's gone. It's like he never was at that church. He's not allowed to come back. Certain denominations, you can't come back. You're done there. Give the new guy a chance. I know, but how about all the relationships and the people you won to the Lord there? No. You go on to your new assignment. Very corporate. Not so with Paul. You know the old saying, you're only as happy as your saddest child? Paul had this intense burden for all the Christians in the churches that he started everywhere, plus other churches that he knew about, that we know he prayed for. Some of us were so self-centered and narcissistic, we wouldn't know the meaning of that. To be burdened and lay awake at night praying and interceding for Christians who we haven't seen in 3 years because we hear they're going through battles. But when you love and you have the love connection, you have to pray. You have to be concerned. It's like telling a mom, dad, all right, your kid's going off to school. I know you haven't heard from them in 11 years, but let it go. Don't work that way with love. Who's not weak and I don't feel it? Who falls into sin and I don't inwardly burn? Oh God, revive us and baptize us with, yes, power and yes, all those things, but with love. Love that cares, love that prays, love that cries, love that pursues, love that makes sacrifices. Come on, everybody, let's be a blessing today. God's going to bless you today so you can be a blessing. So let's sing that old song I heard when I was 8 years old. Make me a blessing to someone today. God bless you.